TorgyTalk. 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 TorgyTalk.
Can they hear me chewing ice?
They sure can. All right, welcome back to TorgyTalk, everybody. I'm your host, Jon Torgerson, as always. And with us is a very special guest, one of my high school buddies, and the owner of Cosmic Destroyer Collectibles in, is it Milwaukee or Shorewood?
Shorewood. It's right above Milwaukee. People that live here think that, and they like to say that they're from Milwaukee, so we'll just say Milwaukee.
There we go. Well, welcome, man. Thank you for making the time. I know you're a busy fucking guy.
Yeah, somewhat. Question really quick.
Yeah,
it says 90% uploaded. What is that? Are we live? Or is it just telling me like the strength of the...
Yeah, so when it records, so basically right now, like, you look very fuzzy just because it's streaming. It just, the quality, it's probably the quality, saying you're at 90% quality, I think.
But it'll fix it in post?
Yep. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you'll look crystal clear in post-production. Probably clearer than I will, but that's okay.
You can downgrade me if you need to.
But yeah, man, so, you know, for all that you guys don't know, like I said, childhood friend, you know, we grew up together, we played baseball together, went to high school together.
They know me.
And yeah, man, just I never knew that you had any aspirations to become a business owner. I knew you loved like collectible shit like that. I know you always had like Pokemon cards, and you know, where did this come from? I had no idea that this was a thing.
I think it just randomly, I guess I always wanted to do something. You know, when we were in high school, of course, baseball's the dream. And then you fuck off, and then nothing happens, like with everyone. But I worked with Chris Norberg and Travis at a foreclosure company.
Okay.
And we would take care of houses like down to Joliet, up to Milwaukee, Shorewood, and we'd literally clean all these fucking houses out. So, can I swear? Yeah, I can swear. Yeah. Okay.
Absolutely.
I don't know.
Absolutely.
Cool. Yeah, so I would just take care of tons of houses, and we'd like clean these fuckers out, just shitholes, but there'd be sometimes there'd be good stuff in it.
Yeah.
And we'd either have to throw it out or keep it. And that kind of got the bug of selling shit. So we'd find tools or prints or art or whatever, golf clubs, and just sell that shit. And then it got into just toys. You know, I found a bunch of Pokemon cards or Star Wars toys or whatever. And then my ex from high school liked comics and stuff. So I was looking for a gift for her, actually, like when I was like 19 or 20. Okay. And then I fell in love with comics just like that day, looking for a gift. Like, relationship was already over. I don't even know why I was buying a gift for her, but, you know. And that just led to me just like going to comic shops and falling in love with it, and then just making it a business, you know, kind of like selling weed back in the day, like selling something just to smoke for free.
Yeah, I mean,
then it became a big business.
Yeah, that's I mean, that's got to be the coolest feeling, to just, you know, have a, you know, well, so what actually made you actually think about like, you said you like, you know, you got the bug of selling stuff, and then you started getting into Pokemon. What put two and two together? You're like, I should fucking start putting this in a store, and I should start selling shit to people, you know? Like, what put that in your head?
I don't know. I really don't. I could think about that though. I guess for the store, it was just a natural progression, because like I said, I was doing it and then selling shit, and I think it just is a natural progression of, you know, it's anything else. You build a snowman, you want to build a bigger one the next time.
Right.
I don't know. That's a weird analogy.
I mean, it makes sense. Yeah. It's a good dumbed down analogy for sure.
Exactly. And like school, and I'm sure we'll get into this again, but school was just like, you know, it's just set up for fucking failure.
Yeah.
And I felt like a failure in that shit, but it was like I just never did anything.
Right.
I didn't sleep good. I didn't eat good. Just pissed off all the time learning this dumb shit. And then things just become clearer, I guess. And then I just so stumbled upon all this cool shit, and then that became what I did.
Yeah, that's awesome, dude. I'm happy for you, man. Like I said, I still got to come up and check out the store, dude. It's I mean, your videos that are coming out are awesome. I feel like I've already been in the store just because of the quality of the videos, you know. And
that's cool.
Yeah, dude. It's I'm excited to come check it out. I want to bring my son. He's a huge Spider-Man fan, so I'm sure you got plenty of Spider-Man stuff in there, no?
Yeah, I got Spidey shit.
Oh yeah,
yes.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, it's weird to think about though. Like, because I moved up here. Well, I moved up into Milwaukee for an ex-girlfriend. My stepdad, you know Billy.
Yeah.
You remember Billy? I bought a brand new pizza one night. Okay, you might have heard this story if you watched a video or anything about this. If not, it's okay. So I ordered a pizza, brought it home, ate like a piece, put it in the fridge. The next morning I went to go eat it, it was gone, and I was so fucking pissed. I literally looked for houses and like apartments and was out in like 2 weeks. So it was literally what pushed me to here. And then, so I might have opened up a store if I was still in McHenry or whatever else, but then COVID happened, and you know, there was a possibility that I was going to go move to New York and like chase comedy and entertainment and shit, and I was going to live with Jake Price, but he lives like in Brooklyn, and it was like a 40-minute drive, and I just didn't want to do it. I had a bunch of ginger beer, and I'm drinking one right now, and I'm so fucking so sorry.
No worries, dude.
But yeah, that's I don't know, we could talk about it, we can continue.
Yeah, dude, I mean, that's so I had another question about the store before jump into anything else, though. Dude, the Cora, you know, she's got plenty of Pokemon cards from when she was a kid. Do you take in stuff too, or do you just solely buy stuff off the internet and resell, or do you basically like pawn shop type deal? Yeah,
a little bit. Like, I barely buy anything online. Once in a while when I have time, I'll go on eBay and like type in Pokemon lot and look at the newest and see if there's a good like random lot that I can get for a steal, but usually it's just people that walk in.
Okay.
So like, if Cora was to come in, I would look at it, check the conditions of the card, check the prices, and then pay a percentage off of that.
Sweet.
So like a pawn shop, but paying better.
Okay. Yeah, no, she's like, yeah, when you go up there, you should take my book. I'm like, okay, because I think she has them in a book, or they're laminated, one of the two, or they're just
if
stacked
they're laminated,
up in a pile.
they're fucked.
I don't know if they're laminated. No, not like laminated, like in sleeves.
Yeah, like in binders and shit. Yeah.
But yeah, man, I'm. Did you ever like get into like playing Pokemon cards or like Pokemon, or did you just
when I was a kid, you never played like a
No,
Toys
I just
R Us?
solely collected them. And literally, I think I maybe played 1 or 2 matches and then just never did it again. I never got into it.
Yeah, I played at Pokemon. I played at Toys R Us a little bit. Even Yu-Gi-Oh! I played a little bit, but
I never played that.
And then I tried again, and I know how to play, but it's just I just don't have time. So like people ask me, or kids ask me, like, what does this do or this? And I can look at it and tell them.
Right.
But I just don't have time. If I had more time, you know, and that, I'll jump into that really quick. Like my 20s, during that shit, you know, I don't know if it's a result of school and the schooling system, but I was so lost for such a long time, you know. So basically, 21 to 27, I just fucked off. Like I was doing this, but at a very, very slow level.
Right.
You know? So now all that time that I wasted and all those times I watched that 70s show over and over again, like I now want to fucking do shit. And I have no free time, and I'm just pedal to the metal.
Yep.
You know, because once we turn 40, I don't know. It's crazy.
Yeah.
You turned 31 or 32
Yeah, just turned 31, right? Yeah. It's
when was
wild,
that?
Man. It's insane to think about that.
It's today. My birthday is today. No. What day is your birthday?
Your birthday's not today. Your birthday's in September.
No, I'm acting as if I was you.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, gee. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like,
what do you got? Notes? You got Nardwar notes?
No. My birthday was the 26th last month. So yeah, just turned 31. My daughter just turned 1. My son turns 4 in September. It's wild, dude.
Who's the dad?
Huh?
Who's the dad?
Me.
Oh, nice.
Cora's the dad. Fuck, what was I gonna say? Goddamn, brain fart. It's okay. That's why I do post-production stuff. Dead air, baby.
Yeah, you're good.
What the fuck?
I got texts coming up of this dude trying to argue. You know, I'm so on the side of Drake for this beef.
I forgot you said let's get canceled as soon as we press record. Oh man! So speaking of that, what'd you think of that halftime show, dude?
It sucked.
Yeah.
So also, you might not know, but I'm a huge Kansas City fan.
Okay.
Like I've been a Mahomes fan for years. Okay, and now I tell people, they're like, "You're from Chicago, though, or whatever. Or you're in Packer," and I'm like, "Yeah, but." If you tell me that I have to watch 16 shitty movies in a row every year, I'm not going to do it. I don't have time for this, you know? And I fell in love with Pat's style. He reminds me of how I would have played, you know? If I would have played football, then you could have been the backup to me. But
shit.
Yeah, shit like that. So, that was a tough day. But it's also like, you know, we've been gifted with so many things.
I mean,
but I went to Kansas City this year to go watch a game.
That's awesome. I want to go to Arrowhead so bad.
Yeah,
the next time the Bears play, I'm going to go.
Yeah, I don't know when that'll be, because hopefully soon.
Yeah, I mean, I think it was like a few years ago.
Yeah, I think it was 4 years now. They played the Packers last year.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love going to Lambeau, dude. Even though I'm a Bears fan,
I haven't been.
It's so cool. I've been to two Bears Packers games at Lambeau, and it's like way better than Soldier Field, man. Like, not even just the history is amazing, and just the tailgating experience alone, the parking alone. You don't have to walk. You know, if you've been to Soldier Field, you got to walk. 2 miles.
Yeah, there's
sometimes.
no tailgate. That's what Kansas City is. It's literally like the number one tailgate.
Yeah.
It's in fucking. There's literally 10,000 tents, and everyone has TVs set up. There's DJs set up. Crazy food. It's really fun. But the Kendrick thing sucked.
If you go to Lambeau, dude, you tailgate in people's front yards. People sell their front yards to park in. I tailgated in someone's front yard one time, and then the second time I tailgated in an Ace Hardware parking lot, which actually worked out really well because I didn't have jumper cables and my battery died, so I ran into Ace Hardware. And then my goddamn butane grill decided not to work, so I ran into Ace Hardware and grabbed the butane grill. It was perfect.
That is nice. Yeah, their sales have to be insane.
Oh yeah, it was $40 to park in the parking lot, so I'm sure Ace Hardware gets some sort of cut of that too. But yeah, the whole city shuts down for Packers games.
I feel like that could be a movie, a store that like just has. It not necessarily has to be Ace, but that time frame. Like, imagine a parking lot that just gets overloaded, and you have a store that has everything the people need in that parking lot.
Yeah,
it's like a family-owned, just funny fuckers in there. I don't know. I'll think about it. I'll write it later.
Write it down, yeah. So we've been talking a little bit about your sketches that have been coming out. You've been getting crazy fucking views. Huh? A little bit.
Hear that?
Just a bit. Very, very slightly.
I got this weird. Look at this. See that?
Not really. It's a little blurry, but yeah.
Itchy.
Yeah, you've been getting fucking insane views, dude, and it's awesome, dude. I'm fascinated by it. I'm like trying to figure out what the fuck you're doing. And we've kind of talked about it off camera, obviously, but let's talk about that, dude. That's just like what gave. I mean, how long? You said you've been writing stuff for 10+ years, like just ideas for sketches and whatnot.
Oh yeah, sketches, comedy, everything. I'm actually going. Well, hopefully I get on, but everyone wants to get on. But I'm going to Austin in April to kill Tony. I fucking got tickets somehow.
Fuck yeah,
so
dude.
I'm literally, purposely now at this point, I'm like hoping that all the stars align, and that's just my first time on stage, and I just fucking destroy. And then,
well, good luck if you get on, dude. That's
yeah, I know. No, I've been writing. Literally, I have like legitimately probably hours of material that I've been writing just for years, and I just don't do it,
Right.
And you probably understand that. Before you first went up, it's like fuck.
Yeah, I think I had 20 minutes of what turns out to be most of it was garbage, because you don't really you can't find out until you fucking say it on a stage, honestly.
Exactly.
And I had a lot of stuff written, and some of the stuff I still say to this day. I still have some jokes that were one of the first. I have one joke I still tell to this day that was one of the first jokes I ever wrote, and so I get it. Like I get the I wrote probably for a year and a half before I even tried it.
Like, you just got the bug.
Yeah. I was just like, it was right after COVID. I'd always wanted to do comedy. I just didn't really understand
comedy.
Comedy. Yeah, I love Mark Norman, dude. I never really understood what it took to do comedy. Like, I understand, like, once I started watching it more, I understood, like, you see like guys like Mark Norman and Ari Shaffir that go up at the Comedy Cellar once or twice a week and do like a 15-minute spot.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I thought. I'm like, how the fuck do you? I didn't understand that there was open mics, and then once I found that out, I was like, oh, okay. I'm like, okay, so you got to go to open mics. I'm like, where's the nearest open mic? That was at Mackey's Hideout in Island Lake. I'm like, okay. I went to that and then figured out, okay, got to go down into the city. And it's a fucking lot, dude. It is a grind, especially living, back in Johnsburg now. So
yeah, in McHenry, there cannot be anything, but there's also no competition, which is nice.
I ran a mic for 6 months, and it just didn't last. Just people, there's only so many suburb comics that come, which they came every week, but there's like 6 of them, 7 of them, so like it's very hard to get a city comic to come up here. Why the fuck would they come up here? You know?
Exactly. What's the place next to whatever the fuck that overpriced burger place on Green
the Vixen.
Street?
Oh,
yeah.
The Vixen's the theater, but DC Cops.
Yeah, the Vixen. Yeah, DC Cops. But Vixen, that seems good. I mean, I've seen some people that are like somewhat big.
Yeah, I've done the Vixen 4 times now.
That's fun.
I've hosted it once. I've done a guest spot and 2 features. So that was pretty cool. That's a fun stage, dude, and it's fun, you know, because it's right there. It's, you know, once they tell you, once the host says, oh, you know, it's a, you know, McHenry local, everybody goes crazy, and you already got the crowd on your side. So that's fun.
Yeah, it's fun. And then you throw 15 minutes of Green Street jokes in.
Oh man, no, I love the Vixen, dude. It's a fun venue, but I'm actually finally
Did you hear about the murder at Val's?
Dude, we actually just talked. So my guest for this coming week is from Johnsburg, and he actually met him through comedy, and he's like old. He's like in his 40s, and so he knows he was in that like grade. So like he knows people that knew Brian Carrick.
Yeah, RIP for real.
Yeah. Rest in pieces. Oh, peace. Sorry.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, dude. Now that I'm finally, you know, hitting my 2-year mark in comedy, coming up in March, I'm finally getting those city gigs now. So I'm finally getting booked in the city.
That's a long fucking time though to drive there.
Yeah, that's why it is.
You would never move there, right?
It depends on
closer. What about the Improv in Schaumburg? They have open mics.
So I actually don't think the Milwaukee Improv has open mics, but the Schaumburg one does not anymore. They used to. Oh. I think they used to, but not since I've been in comedy. There used to be another place called Laugh Out Loud in Schaumburg that they used to do an open mic on the 1st and 3rd, but they just shut down recently. So those are like the 2 closest mics, and I mean the closest one to me is probably Evanston, and that's like an hour and 10.
Yeah, that's not close.
No.
So you might as well come up here like that. So
I have come up to Milwaukee too.
So you know the place by the Wing Shack? What the fuck is the place on the corner on Green Street? Jexel's. I love Jexel's. Sorry.
Jexel's is great.
I love Jexel's. Those little garlic bites.
Oh yeah, dude, they're fire.
The place next to it, you know, the place that's always been closed. It was like a coffee shop. It used to be a candy store when we were kids.
Yeah, they just something just opened up there.
Yeah, another coffee shop of some sort, like a Innuendo for weed or something. I thought it was too.
Something like that. Yeah, I haven't been there since.
That guy, I know the owner because the basement was rented out by the comic shop down the street.
Okay.
And I talked to him because he was telling me he was going to build a coffee shop and then he wanted to put a comedy club on the back, and I was going to manage it. Like, literally was talking to him about this. So I've been wanting to do this since, what was that, 2018 or some shit. And then he just fell through. He falls through with everything that he does.
Oh, that's a bummer. That would have been... I wonder how that would have gone, you know? I mean, because the Vixens so far, they could be doing better as far as comedy and music acts. They just have fucking goddamn, you know, cover bands come in. I don't know why they're not... They should be definitely going after...
It's got to be the manager,
acts.
Then. It's got to be the talent coordinator there. Yeah, so that, I mean... I don't know, but there is talks in my head of running the Milwaukee comedy scene, especially even having a podcast that is the podcast that comedians come to while they're in Milwaukee, because the podcast that I'm doing, that I made this stuff for, is called Cosmically Speaking.
Okay.
So it's literally just going to be, it's a play on words for the store, but it's also just like open thoughts, open heart, open mind, you know, people from all sides and all things, you know, just... For example, I'd love to get the mayor on from Milwaukee, you know, and then like ask him what he fucking thinks about shit.
Right.
What he thinks about aliens, what he thinks about Kill Tony, what he thinks about whatever, you know. Or why isn't he doing certain things that he needs to do? Where's our fucking tax money going? Shit like that, you know.
Yeah. Put him on the spot.
Exactly. But also, yeah. And then there's also a secret. I mean, I could say it so that, no, because you can cut it and steal it. I'm not going to say it. Nope.
Oh man, but no, dude, I have ventured up into the Milwaukee scene.
Where'd you go?
So I've been to Monday Mass.
That the one with the giant garage door?
No, it's a corner bar. Yeah, yes, I think it has a garage door. Yeah,
and really high ceilings.
I think so. Yeah, and then like a back room stage.
Called Monday Mass though.
No, that's just the Mike's name. I forgot what the bar's name is. Then I've been to Jackson's, Joking at Jackson's. That's on the Tuesday. That's just outside of Milwaukee. It's like suburbs. It's not even really Milwaukee. Then That's like that. I've only gone to those two mics a couple times, but it's just mainly. So Chicago, the Chicago scene, they have, you know, a spreadsheet with every mic, what day, what time, the address, when to sign up, how to sign up. And Milwaukee is only you'll only catch like maybe one or two mics a night, maybe it's probably you only get like 5-6 mics in Milwaukee. But if you go to Chicago, you can go hit 5 mics in a night or 4 mics in a night. So like that's kind of why I don't go there as much, because you can only do 1, maybe 2 mics in a night there, as opposed to doing 3 or 4. So like if I'm driving down there, I'm like I got to make as much, you know, make it as worth it as possible, because it's like, you know, 35 miles one way.
100%. And it's like, I don't know if you dabble in music still or whatever, but like, you know, you got to warm up. With anything, you stretch. So like your first 2 sets, and then the third one, you're like, fuck, I know exactly how to say that.
Exactly.
And then you go to the third and fourth, and it becomes this monster that you wanted it to become.
Exactly, yep.
Understandable.
Yeah. So
I get it.
I would love to do Milwaukee more, just because of the fact. So I mean, like, it's like I said, 35 miles to Chicago. The mileage is more up to Milwaukee, but the there's no traffic. So that's the only shitty part with Chicago, is I'm just sitting in fucking traffic so much, dude. It's on the way down there, and then the ride home's like an hour.
Yeah, right? You're going by the lake. Yeah.
Well, sometimes I go to like Evanston, then I'll go to like Wrigleyville, and then like some of them are West Side, and you're
driving around for 10 minutes for 15-minute spots.
Yep. Not even, dude. No, it's fucking 4-minute spots, dude. All open mics are 4-minute spots.
Oof. Yeah, that's tough.
Yep. All open mic spots are 4 to 5. You'll catch a 5-minute one here and there.
Have you ever ran the light? Get banned?
No. I think I ran the light by 30 seconds, maybe. And that's nothing. That's pretty standard.
To do that. Yeah. West Hollywood Bear just came out. You're good.
What was that?
The West Hollywood Bear just came out. You're good.
This episode of Torgy Talk is brought to you by Fat Candle Company. Yeah, that's right. You hear me talk about it every week. I burn a fat candle every single episode. It's a great product. They're candles inspired by men's cologne. So if you like men's cologne, you're going to love these candles. I love these candles. My wife loves these candles. You guys got to go check them out. www.fatcandlecompany.com. And if you stay tuned towards the end of the episode, I'm going to give you a special discount code that's going to save you 10% on your order. So yeah, like I said, go online, www.fatcandlecompany.com. Go check them out.
Based on my, so I have some theories about retention, and you got to go to Patreon for that, people. You know, there's certain ways to get retention, whatever else, and just good quality, and, you know, everything goes into it, you know, it's kind of, but, based on like my other videos that were only getting like 2,000 views and whatever, I was like, this is an easy 10,000 views. Easy, you know, but retention kept, and it just kept feeding and feeding and feeding, and now we're at like 1.5 million. So it makes sense if you keep doing original ideas that people like holding someone for a minute. It's hard, yeah, but if you know how to do it, I feel like it's not.
Right.
Does that make sense? And of course,
no, it does make sense. For sure.
Like, I could hit 70 home runs, but I might strike out 200 times. But still, people are gonna. I don't know. It's
no, it makes total sense. I mean, like, just
I don't even know what we were saying, but yeah.
No, you're talking about just your theory of retention, basically, and just I mean, you didn't really spoil it because you have to go to Patreon for that. But
yeah, with retention and stuff, it's literally, I don't know. It's not like, I guess what I might say is maybe egotistical. I might get into that, but it's like, what makes something great? I just don't know. Is it the concept? Is it the person that's creating it? Is the ideas? Is it these things that like,
you know, like people can try most of it, you know?
You know, there's people that try hard at shit, and then there could be it's like the LeBron James effect. There's the LeBron James effect, though, you know, like, you can try as hard as you want. You will not be better than him if he didn't even practice for a minute.
Right.
And there's just shit like that, so it's like, I don't know. I don't know where it comes from. And there's, like, even ideas and shit, like, you have to let go of that, though, too. Like, the ideas that come to me or whatever, it might be these frequencies and stuff that are bouncing off my head, in my head, and I'm putting them together because of the way that my mind formulates things.
Right.
So I don't know what that is, and I don't know if everyone has that, or everyone can tap into that, or if I even have it. It's like, it's a weird thing, and it's always good to just kind of be transparent with yourself and super realistic and hold yourself to certain standards and see what other things work, but also being original, I don't know. There's a lot.
No, I feel you, man. And also being original is very difficult, man. Like, I thought of a sketch the other day off the top of my head, and it wasn't really like I thought about it for hours, but it was like just a polite burglars, boom. And somebody's already done that. That's a very fucking basic idea, you know what I'm saying? So it's like thinking
polite
of people,
burglars?
Yeah, like wiping your feet at the door and fucking like.
That's funny.
Yeah, so one of my actually comic friends or associate, I don't really know, I shouldn't call her a friend, but they did something like that. Mine was going to be completely different, but the idea is like, basically the same thing. I was also going to do one where every time I fucking go to rob a house, I just get the shits, and like I'm just fucking nope, time out. I don't know. That's
not original though.
No, that's original. That one is, but like the example of the premise of polite burglars was already not taken, but like the idea is.
Was it taken by your random friend?
Yeah, basically.
That said it was their idea. Hey, that's my idea.
Well, no, they already had a video out.
Oh,
yeah.
So you already seen this?
I hadn't seen it. I had mentioned it to my buddy that I was going to do the sketch with, and he's like, "Oh no, they've already done that." I'm like, "Oh no shit, okay." So we were just spitballing ideas. I hadn't written anything further than just the idea. So it was just an idea that popped up, but it was like, "Oh, okay." So now every time I fucking come up with something, I'm like, "All right, now I have to like go on Google and like do like legit."
I'm afraid to do that, and we're going to get into conspiracies right here. I do not Google my super original ideas because I think there's a team at Google that gets pinged every time something comes up with no results, and they go, oh, and they fucking patent that shit, or they send it to a team and then they make it. So if you put something in Google and go, I'm not even going to say something, and then it comes in and there's no results, you don't think that Google has something that pings that and is like, that's interesting. Why? What did they Google that has no results? How do they have no results for this thing?
That's an interesting theory.
So I try not to do that.
Okay.
With if it's original enough and you're not taking it beat for beat.
Yeah.
Like if you did that take, I think it's not like, I don't know, that's weird. But yeah, I picture like wiping your shoes off and shit. That's funny.
Yeah, they actually were like, "Oh, this is a no shoes household," and they took their shoes off or whatever, and then like they did something. They ended up ending way weird. Like I would have never gone in the direction that they went with it at all. Like I was gonna solely be about being polite. They ended up branching off and doing other like I don't even really remember the whole sketch, but it was not. So I guess I could probably revisit it, and then honestly, I could probably reach out to them and be like, "Hey, do you guys want to collaborate and make one together where all four of us are, robbing a house?"
Like a part, yeah. Like, but you have to pitch it politely and not say that it's better than theirs. Like, hey, that one you did? You should delete it and we should redo it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's interesting. But even with jokes and stuff, people like you can't have a premise like about like what, like if you're fishing in a river or some shit. And if someone else says that, you can never say that.
No, you can
know that someone
right. Yeah.
But if you say it and it's super similar, I don't know. I can't even think of an idea of something that would happen, But like, making fun of people that drive Subarus or something,
right?
Like, is someone gonna say that you stole their idea? Everyone fucking hates people in Subaru.
Yeah, right. Yeah, no. I mean,
you drive a Subaru?
No, fuck no.
No.
I drive a Hyundai.
In the same class.
Yeah, it's a dad car. It's safety.
My girl drives a Subaru, and so do her parents. But
oh no,
I don't care. They're part of the problem. But I don't know. Go on.
No, I get what you're saying though. Like, no, there's hundreds of jokes about the same fucking thing. It's just all a matter of making it your own, making it original. Obviously, I guess it could go with the same thing about sketches. I mean, how many fucking movies are there about goddamn World War II? You know what I mean? Like, so I guess it's, I guess it could go the same way. I mean, as long as as long as it's not word for word. I mean, I guess I could revisit that and actually go back and watch their shit and like make sure I don't do anything that's like the same at all. But like,
did theirs perform well?
I don't know. As far as like views, I mean, nothing crazy. I don't think. Let me check, actually.
That's when you got to press the...
Oh, wait, hang on.
That was it.
Oh, okay. I thought you were looking for that. Record scratch or applause. Okay, sorry. My bad.
Very good.
But no, so like, dude, obviously, so we were talking about, obviously, you know, like clips like Your Mom's House, like clips from their podcast, not even getting crazy huge views, but like
shorts and stuff from their shit? Because it's all AI generated, and they're just trying to post 20 of them, and they get 5,000 views a day, and they make $4 from each one of them.
Right.
That's what they're doing. That, you know, those fucking ads that you see scrolling, that's like,
Yeah.
how do these creators make 20,000 a year? Or I don't know what I'm saying. How do these creators make 30 clips a day? It's with this AI tool, and it's just
like Opus
taking
Clip.
random.
I just fucking canceled that.
I don't touch any of that shit. It's all, if someone's advertising something for you, unless it's like, I don't know, it just all feels like a scam, you know?
Yeah, I mean, so I
Everything
actually
is.
used the Opus Clip for a little bit, and actually it did help. It takes your whole episode and it does break it down, and it makes clips for you, but it doesn't find the good
grabs
shit.
dead air. It just grabs clips between two dead airs.
It doesn't even, it doesn't grab good shit. Like I still have to go back through and like find funny shit and like clip it myself.
Well, that's why you have a Jamie or a, who's the new guy at Your Mom's House that took over for, what's his name that left?
Oh yeah, what was the old guy? He was fucking. What was his
The
name?
big Jew. The big Jewish guy.
What they call? Yeah, what the fuck would they? What was it? Yanni or something? I don't know. I don't know who the new guy is. I haven't really been listening to much podcasts lately.
Don't want to steal.
Yeah. No, I honestly, dude, I don't know,
No,
man.
for
It's
real,
like it's honestly we even with like comedy. I don't watch a lot of comedy anymore. I'll watch like when my favorite comedian comes out. It's just not even stealing. It's just like hard to find inspiration when I'm watching other comedians do it. I did it a lot when I first started to try to find like, you know, how am I going to hold the mic? Like how am I going to stand? Am I going to sit? Let me watch a couple guys and see how they do it. That's pretty, you know, that's how I did it when I started. But now it's like, all right, if I'm going to try to fucking come up with a joke, I need to like watch the news or like go on a walk or fucking just watch my kids, honestly, because they're just walking free material.
Exactly. You have to live life to see.
And that's like the majority of my material now is I'm more leaning into the dad material because it's relatable.
Sebastian, yeah.
It's relatable. It's and it's funny. I love telling my dad jokes, dude. They're fun. Everybody fucking loves them.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
I see clips once in a while. I haven't.
I try. Yes, that's another thing. I try not to post a lot of clips. I haven't done that many shows because of the fact that I think I've done like, I don't know, 12 shows. I think maybe 12 or give or take, like paid shows, not open mics.
That you got paid for?
Yeah.
What do you get paid?
So the highest I got paid was probably, I think the Vixen was $50, and then we get tips too. So I got like $75 one night for a 12-minute set.
You get some drinks in it too?
Oh yeah, and 2 free drinks.
Nice.
Yeah. So, but like I forgot to tell you, the first year and a half of comedy, probably the first year, I was working nights. So I only had Wednesday. I had Tuesday, Wednesday night off, and so I was actually only able to go to one open mic a week. So I'd go, or one night a week. So I would go to two or three on a Wednesday night. So I wasn't really getting booked that much when I first started because you have to go fucking multiple nights a week to get your face out there, to get seen, to get clips out. And so now I got in that fucking work. Well, actually, I got a good normal job. So I was working normal 9 to 5, and then now I'm able to go. You know, I was able to go to 2-3 nights a week, and then now, back in July, I actually got into a work accident, and literally, I had back surgery, and fucking, since July, I've been grinding it out as much as my back allows me. It's hard to drive with it, but, dude, I've been grinding it out so much the last 6 months that
you get a payout for that.
Huh?
You get a payout, or you're not legally allowed to speak about that?
Not legally allowed to say anything yet about it. Still ongoing.
That's
case.
a shitload of money, people. Go on.
Potentially. So
you'll see signs. You'll see 4K cameras at the podcast. That's when you know you got paid.
But yeah, so since I've been able to put in the work, it's like now it's actually paying off. You know, after 4 months of really consistently putting in fucking work and like grinding it the fuck out, going 3 nights a week, 4 nights a week sometimes. and doing multiple mics on those nights. And yeah, now like I said, now I'm getting city gigs. I got a gig on the 21st of February, and then I got one in March, and then one in April. So it's like I'm slowly but steadily booking more and more shows. So it's kind of cool.
Have you done any showcases that have led to actual shows?
Pull your mic a little bit closer, just so you.
I turned it down a little bit.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah, my bad. How's it now?
No, you're good.
Okay.
The mic stands being gay. What were you saying? Any showcases that have led to what?
Showcases that have actually led to shows, like bookings.
Oh,
or
yeah.
how are you getting these bookings? Are you just begging?
No. So there's actually so I've actually only been asked to do three shows. The other
So you
ones,
can just sign up for.
So basically, so you go to an open mic, you record your shit.
Yeah.
You record your clip. You get yourself a good 4 minutes that you can send to producers. So you basically find local or bar shows, smaller bar shows, and you reach out to producers and you send them your clip, and they book you off of that. I've been booked once off of, I guess basically recently off of. I got second place at a competition at the Red Room, like 3 weeks ago.
How many people were there too?
Like 30 or 35. I got second. I was like a close second. Like literally, the host picked me and another guy, and then sent it to the booker to pick, and the booker wasn't even there, so she picked him, and it was like, I'm like, all right, whatever. So I emailed.
How was the competition there? I want to do roasts.
Yeah. I
want to do roast battles. Yeah, I would destroy.
I've done one roast battle.
People would want to fucking fight me.
I've done one roast battle. At Zany's, and it was right after the accident, dude. I hadn't been on stage in 2 months, and I just told my jokes I was not confident at all. I was very, very, very nervous. I only got one vote. They didn't.
You knew your competition, though, right?
Huh?
You knew your competition.
Yeah. Yep.
It was a normal roast battle with what's his name, the black white guy.
No.
It was. Who I'm talking about? That's roast battle.
Yeah. I'm trying to think who you're talking about.
He does all the stuff, like, when you see roast battles on YouTube, it's the guy that he's the actual host. Okay. Jonah's on there a lot. Or Jonah, fucking the big nose. Whoever the fuck he is. I can't stand him.
Who, Jeff Ross?
No, I love Jeff.
Oh.
No, the Beak that used to be part of the Kill Tony band. He was just on... He's got a big nose. He's tall as fuck, and he does all the weird... He's so forgettable.
Yeah, obviously.
I hate him. Yeah. You know who he is, but anyways, go on.
But yeah, no, I like I said, I did roast battle. I knew who I was battling. Like I said, it was just not. I was not confident. They ended up not posting the battle because the judges did not like my competitor. They didn't
like your competitor.
Yeah, they literally said we hate you, but they gave him the win because he was confident. They literally told me, like, John, if you would have said your jokes more confidently, you would have won. Is basically what the one judge told me. And all the judges were like, John, you're a pussy. You said your shit. You said your jokes like shit. I'm like, you're right. I'm like, like I said, I should not have been on that stage. I was not. I was prepared. I knew all my jokes, but like I was just so goddamn nervous, so like just blown away with the fact that I was standing on stage at Zany's, and like because that was like my
in Chicago on the tiny ass stage.
Yeah. And but I'm getting my redemption here coming, I think, in April. Should be against, not during the tournament. I didn't sign up for the tournament because of I wasn't sure what was gonna, I would rather go into a planned roast battle where you get to pick your competitor pretty much, and you get to sign up for it. Next year, I'm going to do the tournament when I'm a little bit more seasoned, a little bit more experience. Because is
it through the whole night? So, like, is the tournament one night, and you have to write jokes for every single person? No, it's multiple night. So you only have to roast one person a night, I believe. Yeah, so it's not bad at all.
Yeah, so it's not like you got to fucking rap battle motherfuckers all night or anything like that. That'd be cool though. That'd be really cool if you're just like, all right, you got 15 minutes, you got to roast him. Go write 5 jokes. That'd be pretty. That'd be really intense because it's.
Some people would show up, but I think overall the show would be shitty.
Yeah, for sure.
That's why they don't do that.
Yeah, because there's some loyal roast battle fans that go to every single roast battle Chicago, and like they're there they pretty much sell out almost every roast battle Chicago show, whether it be at Rosemont, Zany's, or Old Town.
That's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's Milwaukee one soon, or it maybe just happened.
I might be in the Milwaukee one here pretty soon against my buddy.
When is it coming up?
I don't have a date yet. I think it's supposed to be in a couple months. Like I think March or April, maybe May. I don't know.
I think it's April something.
He hasn't gotten back to me with a date yet, but he asked me if I wanted to, and
you just sign up for it, right? Or you have to be
to an extent. So like there's like I said, if it's for the tournament, yes, you sign up and then they fucking pick random people to do it. But if like with my situation for April, I just had to. Since I had already done roast battle before, I just reached out to the producer and be like, hey, after the tournament, can I get another spot at just a normal roast battle? And they said yeah. So can't wait for that. So I should be roasting my buddy Addison O'Neill. We don't have a date yet. So that should be fun. He actually just did his roast battle and got a guest spot for James McCann off of it. So that's pretty cool.
That's cool.
Yeah. So Addison, he was just on the podcast a few times. He's a good friend of mine. He's going to start making sketches with me too. And
yeah, you need good people around you.
Yeah, I do. Like, cause the ones I've been sending you, dude, those are just me. Like, I've just been trying to depend on myself because it is really hard to get. Especially with me not working right now, like I'm open, I'm free, minus the kids, but like I can make time, and it's like really hard to get other guys to make time. I get it, once I go back to work, it's gonna be hard to make time, but I'm gonna make time. I already told myself I'm not fucking joining the golf league. I'm not doing anything to take away from comedy or the podcast. This is my.
Yeah, even getting, like I said, even getting people that don't want to be comics to do it, just that are actors of some sort,
For sure.
Hit up, I don't know. Hit up people at Second
City. I'll drive up there and fucking collab with you if you want.
Yeah, hit up Second City, though, down there.
Yeah.
You need to hit up people there. My aunt is in it, actually. She's like, I don't know what stage she is. She's high into it, though. She's like...
Is she like a teacher or production?
No, she's in it. She's in the show.
Oh, no shit, really?
Yeah, she's in Second City, so she does sketches and stuff. Yeah.
Oh, shit. Well, dude, honestly, I've been thinking... So, actually, I just kind of dipped my toes in recently to improv, which is fucking so much fun, by the way. And,
yes, and?
I've been thinking about going to Second City to take a class, just to...
solidify your mind and stuff. Yeah, I feel that. That's what I did with when I moved to Milwaukee. I took a vocal class.
Okay.
Basically to confirm that I'm hitting notes and stuff, and making sure that I'm good. Are you jerking off? What are you doing?
I'm spinning my fucking... Oh my god, it probably looks like I'm fucking jerking off. I've just been jerking off this whole episode, dude. I got a fucking fidget spinner vape,
I just noticed. There you go.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, I took that, but then it was also like $400 a month, and I was opening the store, so I had to stop. But like that, certain things like that, just to build confidence, like going to like, little things even that you're not aware of, like learning where to put your eyes when the camera's on your left or right, stuff like that, or being aware of your, you can't just deadpan at a person waiting for your line, stuff like that. Right. Like little things, learning little things like that. But yeah, I don't know. The sketch that you sent me today wasn't bad.
Yeah, you like
there was a couple things. So the beginning, there was one thing that was repetitive. You can cut this out if you want. Let me look at the notes really quick, if you don't mind me doing that. You said something. You said like a long intro.
Oh yeah.
Getting to the point of, I wrote like Frozen again, and then it's like fuck Frozen again, and then you can immediately call. But you came into it and it was like
the clicking.
Oh, this thing's frozen again. Let me call. I then press the call, rings, and then tech support. Yeah, that was good. I liked even the little volume and stuff. And then the end, I actually wanted more.
You did?
Which is funny, yeah, because you were like...
So should I do a part 2 then?
Well, I think you can make it a little shorter and add a little tiny, like one little thing at the end.
Okay.
I don't know what it would be. But yeah, because you were like, can we help us or not? And then it just ends. And I'm like, I want to know.
Yeah.
But it literally could just be one or two more lines. But it is like 58 seconds or some shit, right?
Yeah,
it was
that's
55.
why yeah.
So you can easily cut that down to probably 51.
Right.
And you have 9 seconds. And 9 seconds is a long time.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, I'm definitely going to do that. Because I thought it was kind of like... The point of it was kind of to be like that abrupt, like... Okay, what now? But then if you want, now that you're saying, like, 'cause that's why I sent it to you before I posted it. I was like, I want to see, like, what your input is on, if it's too long or too short. And it's like obviously 55 seconds. But yeah, I agree with you on the intro for sure. Guys, I'm not cutting this out. You're going to see this coming out soon in the next, I'm probably going to post it either tomorrow or Thursday. Okay. I'm just going to go back in and edit it tonight. Sure, to take me 5 fucking minutes to add that little part in.
Yeah, there's little things. Even like, what are you using to edit?
Filmora. That's my
Filmora.
Yeah, Wondershare Filmora.
Is it on the computer or is it on the phone?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I was going to use.
Have you ever heard of DaVinci Resolve?
I have.
Yeah, that's good for editing for free too.
On your phone?
On the computer. But like every little thing, like if I'm exiting, if I'm doing a scene and I do this and then I stop, and then you cut, instead of cutting like this cut,
right?
Instead of going to cut, like, I don't know if that makes sense.
No, I know. Yeah, instead of stopping like this, you're stopping mid, so it's
like this coming to you, like you should cut right there. But instead, a lot of things are like this.
Right.
Instead of cutting here, you're cutting it here, and where it's like really nice and tight. And then you'll see, because when you overcut it, you'll be like, oh fuck, that's too much.
Right.
And then you go back, and then that's like where you want to fill it as much as possible, where nothing is slow, because people are fucking retarded, and people just don't want to, like, I don't know. Retention is weird, you know?
Yeah. Yes, it's very weird. And what's also weird, man, is explain this to me. So, like, I'll get, pretty much average on the podcast clips. I get like 500 views on YouTube. It's pretty shitty. But every once in a while, I'll post one and it'll get like 2 views. I'm like, what the fuck is that? Is it time? Is it
the episode gets 2 views?
No, the shorts. The shorts will get like the short will get 2 views. I'm like, how?
On what? On YouTube?
On YouTube.
Or TikTok?
On YouTube.
Because TikTok blocks you on some things, and you have to literally click view analytics to even show you that it got flagged, which I noticed. But that's weird.
That doesn't make sense, dude. It's so weird.
You'd have to send me them. I mean, could they be that bad?
I don't think so. Like, one of them is like the one I posted yesterday. It was just a pun, it was a preview of the episode coming up on Friday, and I make a joke where literally, I thought it was a funny joke. It's my buddy says that there's this joke about, or this movie that he was watching about fucking Australian serial killer that whatever, blah blah blah, serial killer rapist, and it sounded like he said seal killer. I'm like, oh, so he's just going around fucking killing seals and raping them. I'm like, oh, necrophiliac. And I posted, like, it was a good joke. Like, it was a funny joke. It was like a 28-second clip, 2 views on YouTube. What the fuck is that? I just don't understand. I'm like, so I took it down and then reposted it at like 8 o'clock. I'm like, maybe I posted it too early or something. And yeah, I don't know.
Definitely. I mean, I don't post anything before 7:30. The first thing I ever posted at 7:30. The first thing I posted that got crazy views was on a Friday night at 10 p.m. 10:09 is when I put it up. But also, I already had 500 followers. And on Instagram, I have like 2,000, but they're all people that I know. So it's not random people. All these people know me and constantly are watching.
Right.
So I think there's that little test of if it shows people something, maybe what you said in it. Maybe people don't, maybe necrophiliac isn't okay to be put in a short. Maybe, shit like that. Like murdering animals, you can't put in a fucking short, maybe. I don't know. But with that one, it took off. And then like all my shorts immediately when I put them out, at least have a few hundred, like in the few minutes that they get put out. Like I post on but it's also like not a fan base, but like I have people that are constantly waiting for me to post something.
Right.
So I think if that retention builds, and so the first 100 people that see it all watch it, it's going to go, oh, I'm going to feed it to these people and these people and these people. And then it just continues. And like I said, with YouTube, I don't know why I'm looking over here. YouTube, with the retention and everything, if they have a product that you can give them for free that they can use to then shuttle their ads that someone else is paying to show, they're going to use it no matter what the product is.
Right.
So if I have a thing that has 1 million views, they're going to keep feeding it, because right after that they can feed something that someone paid $50 to show to someone.
Right.
Now they have a free vehicle to show these paid ads, and I don't know. I'm not an expert at it. Well, I will be one day, though. Yeah. I understand what it takes, but it also takes like a lot,
Yeah, I mean, Do you think having a physical store has helped the following for? I mean, you're the following for sure, right? I mean, as far as like the Instagram, at least.
Oh yeah, 100%. Because everyone knows, like probably 90% of the people that follow me, I've met and told them follow my fucking Instagram or I will shoot you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. Okay. So
stuff like that. So I that's where I was telling you before too. It's like, okay, you have a podcast, you're doing comedy, but no one knows you.
Yeah.
So you have to tell them and you have to show them you and you have to like give them a reason to watch. You could literally be posting Mozart-esque fucking shit. But if you have no one that is looking for it, it's just getting thrown into the ether of
exactly. That's where
abyss.
All my shit's sitting.
So having the following, you need to build a following, but you have to have a following to build a following. So it's like a big catch-22, and that's why doing shows and shit. And then I think skits help too.
Those have gotten me on YouTube. The sketches I've posted have gotten more than anything from the podcast on YouTube, at least.
It's way more fun than some random guy you don't know trying to be funny.
Right.
Not saying it's not funny.
No, I get it. But like, I mean, it's
like,
just some random fucking podcast of some random guy.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And why are they going to feed that to anyone?
Right.
But if you do a bunch of skits or do a bunch of whatever and people know you, then they will follow you and share it and everything else, and then it snowballs.
Yeah.
So
hopefully these like I said, I'm gonna keep doing these individual sketches for now, just to at least put anything out there, because that one actually the individual one, it wasn't the one I did with my buddy Sean, that actually was the highest one I got on YouTube, which was 15,000 on the short.
It was a skit?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't think I've seen it.
That one
I seen the one that you got on TikTok. Sorry to cut you off.
Oh, you're good.
But it was just like hate views. You were shitting on some team, and they're just like,
so
fuck
that
this
one,
motherfucker.
Yeah, so that one came out of nowhere. I didn't think that would do anything, but it was literally the week of college rivalry week, and Jake had sent me a video of Texas A&M yell leaders, and it's just super cringy and super gay, and I was just like, I'm like, all right, let's just fucking troll them in this. Then I made a clip and tagged, did hashtag college football, hashtag college game day, and it just fucking went off. And I was like, whoa, all right, so let's try to emulate that. And I'm like, okay, so that's why I want to. They want to kill you from that one. Oh yeah, some of them do. Some people do. Some people don't. Most of it's just the Texas A&M fans that are just like, their cult following of Texas A&M fans. But
yeah, it's all college shit.
Yeah, all the Texas Longhorn fans were backing me up. They're like, yeah, they're fucking gay, dude. I'm like, hell yeah, brother. It was funny.
Yeah.
But like, so that's another thing, with the podcast. It's like, I feel like the sports clips do a little bit better, but it's like, I'm not a fucking sports analyst. You know what I mean? I'm a guy. It's mainly like sports comedy, I guess, in a sense. But if I'm gonna get recognized as a sports show, I want to fucking be an analyst. I don't want to be a fucking bullshit. I don't want to be a fan. I want to be a guy that's spitting fucking numbers and shit. Yeah. So that's why I'm kind of just like I love football. I love sports. So I kind of asked Jake. I'm like, dude, you want to talk about football? Talk about the Bears with me? And that was just the worst fucking season we could have started on. By the way, this is the fucking worst fucking Bears season I've seen in a long time.
Yeah.
And
I watched about half the games, but like I told you in the beginning, I don't know if we were recording. Like, if you told me to watch, if I told you I had these 16 super shitty movies and I need you to fucking watch them, and every year around the same time, I need you to go watch those movies again. Like, I just choose not to do it anymore. Yeah. I can't do it. But,
fair enough.
But that's not bad. I mean, there's views and hope, maybe. Like, what's the new guy's name? Don Johnson or some shit?
The producer?
New coach.
Oh, no, the Christ. Coach. Oh, Ben Johnson.
Ben Johnson. Yeah.
Don Johnson, Miami Vice. Just fucking showing up in a fucking white suit.
Yeah, so Ben Johnson. There's hope in that, You can talk about that. But also there's tons of people that have giant... Like, you just got to pick a lane and go all in on it.
Yeah.
And you die. You rise or fall in that lane. And that's...
And I'm just still trying to find that fucking lane, honestly, because I really don't really count me starting this podcast, like officially starting it, until like that accident, dude. Because I would do an episode a week mainly, and I'd skip a week here and there, and it would be like, whatever, fuck it, I'll do it next week. And then after I like realized, like, oh, I need to be posting on social media every single day, at least 5 times a week, because the weekends are kind of shitty. But at least 5 times a week I need to be posting, and then I need to up the fucking episodes, and I need to do something I basically think I pretty much started it like 6 months ago is how I'm kind of, because I'm actually figuring out what I need to, trying to figure out what I need to do and understanding what it takes to make this more than just a hobby.
Yeah, like a light switch went off, and now you're actually going.
Yeah, I got hit by a car and a switch flipped. Literally.
That's crazy.
Yeah, dude. But I don't want to.
Did the person survive?
Yeah, they were only going. I'll tell you after we're done recording. I don't want to talk too much about it.
Okay, you can't talk about it.
Yeah. But yeah, dude, I don't want to keep you too much longer. I know you're a busy guy. We're at just over an hour.
If you want to keep going, we can.
It's up to you. I got to record another one. I got to record fucking Ball Boys after this with Jake.
What time at that?
Pretty much he just said call me whenever I'm done with you, and then I have to edit and upload that one to come out tonight. Busy guy, dude. I've been doing 3 episodes a week now for the past month, so that's been pretty cool. I've been doing Torgy Thoughts on Monday, which was just me for the first 2, and now my in-episode producer Jackman Johnson is he's feeding me the information while I'm doing it. So I'm kind of like a Tim Dillon's show where I'm fucking reading shit and he's putting it up on the screen for me. He interjects every once in a while.
I just went to go see Tim 2 weekends ago. Yeah, we sat front row and I talked to him a little bit too on the show.
Nice.
Yeah,
that's awesome. Fun. Now Peyton Ruddy, he's been on Kill Tony. I don't know if you've seen him.
Peyton
Ruddy? Yeah, he's a big fat dude. I don't know. He'll tell you he's a big fat dude. He's a baby-faced fat dude from Chicago. He was on Kill Tony about 4 months ago.
Probably. I watch every episode.
Yeah, he was really fun. He had the joke about Black Lives Matter and how it's like a hobby. He's like, you're doing that on the weekends? He's like, anyway.
I kind of remember that. But
so he got us fucking... He works at the mothership now. He's a door guy. He's been on the podcast. He's supposed to be potentially coming back on here pretty soon. But with that being said, though, too, he's very, he works at the mothership now. He's pretty iffy on what he puts on his social media. So the odds of him putting...
That's literally the spot you can fucking...
That's what I was told by Stephanie is his friend. Okay, so she's like, I'll tell him to come back on the podcast. I'm like, okay, cool. I'm like, well, can he accept any of my Instagram collaborations? And she said, well, no, he's kind of iffy about what he puts on his social media now. I'm like, so basically my show's too shitty for you to post. When all I literally need is just a tiny little bump. Just give me a bump to give me some really followers,
Hey, this pod's going to give you a fucking bump.
Fuck yeah, baby. That's what I asked you. We're not friends anymore. I'm just kidding. No, dude, I do really appreciate you making the time for this, though. I know you are busy as fuck. And we do have to fucking...
You'll get a bill in the mail. Don't worry.
No, we do got to fucking get together. I know you're busy, but I will make my way up to the fucking shop. And, yeah, dude, let me know if you need anybody to record with, dude. I'm, right now, I don't go back to work till looking like maybe May. Because I had surgery back.
Can you walk? Are you in a chair? Are you Fiona?
I can walk. It was bad, man. Back surgery is no joke. I had an L5-S1 spine fusion.
Ew.
It was pretty fucking brutal. I got 4 screws, 2 rods, and an artificial disc. So, with that being said,
that's a lot. Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, it sucks. Like I said, dude, I'm a fucking. If you need any extras, excuse me, Jesus, that was a nasty burp right into the mic.
Yeah, I have a leprechaun skit I'm coming up with soon. So,
look at me. Yeah,
a leprechaun that gets stuck in the pot.
Dude, because his ass is too big? Because I have a black girl ass, dude. Come on, man. I won't lose weight until then. If you need me to stay fat, I'll stay fat.
Start eating. Yeah, I'll see if I can write something. But when I get the podcast up, too, I'll have you up eventually.
Hell yeah, dude. Yeah, and then whenever... does your mom and stepdad still live in Johnsburg in the same house?
Yeah.
No shit. I drive by it on my golf cart all the time. I'm like... All
do
the memories, dude, playing
live
fucking...
over there?
No, I live over... so on Channel Beach Avenue, so right across from Angelo's, the neighborhood that's across the street from Jesus Christ, the Mobile. Holy fuck! Go across the street from the Mobile, kind of my old neighborhood, basically, but
behind the dentist.
Yeah. Yep.
In that area.
Yep.
Yeah, kind of on the bottom of the hill, basically.
Yep.
Inside of there. Okay.
Yeah.
By Borg. Does Borg live over there?
No, he lived
there.
over on.
He lived by
over on
Brandon
Highlands.
closer. Yeah, he lived by Brandon.
Yeah. So
Is
no,
that
I'm
your
over
house?
on- huh?
You got a house?
Yeah. Yep. Got a 5-bedroom, 4-bathroom.
Damn.
Yeah, it's a nice house. Good job, nice house. But I just figured out a little too late that I wanted to do. No, I shouldn't say it too late. It's never too late. But I didn't really figure out, what I kind of took the. We were talking about how fucking high school is like. I took the easy route after high school too. Yeah, I went to after the army. After the army, dude, I was like, I want to do the easiest fucking job I can do. Like, so I ended up working for the state, and it's a great job. I have fucking awesome benefits. I'll be making 6 figures in 2026.
You're working at the state still?
Yeah, no, yeah, that's where I'm at now.
Okay.
Yeah, so I plow snow in the fucking winter and highway maintain shit in the summer. Great job,
So
really
it's
fucking easy
like
job,
city,
great
but
benefits.
state, yeah.
Great benefits and stuff. And like I said, I'll be making 6 figures in 2026, but it's like, I want to work for me. I want to do this. I want to talk to people for a living. I don't want to.
No, that's why you build and invest, and you will be able to do that, but maybe not.
No,
It's we're very, nowadays everyone's very short term, like,
yeah.
we're going to be 40 in a blip. And if you're going to make 6 figures every year, you could easily amount after, interest and just small risk. You could have $1 million by 40 in the bank.
Yep. I'm working
First
on that
step is
right
to
now.
leave the family, though.
Yeah, absolutely. Working on that right now. Working on that savings and working on, literally, dude, like I said, I'm going to fucking, no matter what happens, no matter how long it takes, I enjoy doing this podcast, like, with a passion. This was my passion before comedy really ever was. I started doing this before comedy. And if I had to choose, I'd pick this in a heartbeat just because I love talking to people. I honestly love interviewing people.
It's
I
fun.
didn't know that I would, like, I was actually told a few episodes ago, I'm like, damn, like, somebody's like, oh, I really never met, like, talked to the guy other than, like, passing in the comedy clubs and then asking him, like, hey, you want to come on my podcast? He's like, yeah, sure. And then I interviewed him. He's like, you're a really good interviewer. I'm like, thanks. I was just kind of talking and just, like, just keeping a conversation going, really. I mean, I didn't, I wasn't really trying to, but I guess it comes with doing, like, almost 100 episodes now, kind of just coming up on 100. So, like, kind of just comes with the territory. I guess you kind of just, what is it, 10,000 hours? 10,000 hours, you become, like, perfect at something? I got
expert,
I got a long way
Yeah, but
to go.
if you do it wrong for 10,000
Yeah,
hours,
that's true. That's very true.
That's why you only started 6 months ago, so you're okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fun. I don't know.
You gonna?
But yeah, what?
So are you gonna eventually make your way out to, like, an open mic in Milwaukee, or are you gonna try to make Kill Tony or essentially your first time?
I want him to pop my cherry. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, because I'm gonna fucking destroy if I get on there,
Well,
and you're gonna see me
confidence
get a
is half
golden
of it.
ticket, and I'm gonna be fucking. I gotta get on though.
Yeah.
But mark my words right here. If I get on, I'm getting a ticket.
That'll be super cool. If you get followers, then they can click on my stuff, then they can click on all our stuff. So, it's cool.
Mm-hmm.
But no, dude, like I said, I mean, dude, good luck if you get there, dude. It's just don't look to the left when you get on there. Just if that kind of thing intimidates you, because knowing my luck, it'd be Protect Our Parks. It'd be fucking Shane Gillis, Ari Shafir.
So
Mark
the
Norman,
day that we're there is Easter Sunday, and the Dr. Phil Live is on the 19th. So I'm guessing it's going to be Adam Ray and someone else.
There you go.
We're seeing Adam when he comes here.
I love Adam Ray, dude. I saw him open for Chris D'Elia a few years ago. That was before he got big, and before
I thought you were going to say before Chris got taken.
No, this was after he got. This was since his comeback, whatever his comeback is. I don't really know all the details behind that situation. All I know is he didn't really back it up when he played a fucking pedophile in You and in Workaholics.
Yeah, I know that's funny, but also I'm pretty sure, at least what I know is not defending the guy, but that he was talking to girls at a club that you had to be a certain age to get into, and they had fake IDs.
That's what I heard as well.
I didn't hear that he fucked any of them.
No, I heard the same thing, and I heard
he's like a
also
player. He was
texting
literally with
too.
girls all the time and shit. But
I heard
if
he
you're
was-
also like, I don't know, if you know they're young, I mean, there's no excuse.
Right. I heard he
There's
was
no excuse.
sending text messages and stuff too. So maybe those were the same girls he's sending messages to that he met in the clubs that were.
But if a girl
underage, I
tells
don't
you
know.
she's 21 and you meet her at a fucking bar,
yeah,
like,
that's
what are
basically
you supposed
why
to do?
I kind of like. I don't know much about the situation, so I'm not gonna.
yeah, exactly.
not go see him
I'm
because
not
he's one of
defending
the-
him.
Yeah. Well, I liked him before that, and like you know, as far as I was concerned, I don't know the fucking facts, and I presumed his innocence when I bought my tickets, so I went and saw him, and he literally he went and he like broke down on stage, dude. He was like, "Yeah, I almost killed myself multiple times, blah 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 blah." He's like, "This was really hard for me to fucking get back into coming out and doing stand up." It's like he went through a lot with all that. Like getting canceled for something like that is like, fuck, dude. Yikes.
Yeah, I hope he didn't do it, but
I hope so too. But
for your sake too, you bought tickets to a fucking pedophile show.
Seriously. Oh my god, dude.
Yeah, that's great. And then we're seeing Whitney too in a couple months. I have front row for her.
Oh hell yeah.
I might tell her to come to the pod.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
What the fuck is my mic doing? Fucking Lucky Mike trying to get down there, huh?
Yeah, you need a Blue Chew.
Something, dude. Yeah, sponsor me, Blue Chew. Jesus Christ, this thing pissed me off. There we go.
What's going on with that thing?
No, I
don't know.
You know. But
yeah.
I think that'll about do it, though, dude. Like I said, thank you so much again for making the time. I'd love to have you back on. Maybe if you're in town, I can have you in person. If not, we can jump back on another Zoom call.
You got any dogs?
I do.
What kind?
German Shepherd.
Nope, not coming.
Yeah. I put him upstairs.
I've been bit by German Shepherds twice.
He doesn't like strangers, so
so third time's the charm.
We lock him upstairs. Don't worry.
None of them do. They're assholes. No offense.
He's
fucking
a great dog.
mean.
He's a great dog.
Yeah, to his family. Yeah.
Don't break in my house.
The first, even if I wipe my shoes off, he'll still bite me.
Yeah, exactly. Just go check out Cosmic Destroyers.
Go Chiefs.
Cosmic Destroyer Collectibles. It's on 1920 East Capitol Drive in Shorewood, Wisconsin. Okay, guys, go check it out. Go look at his YouTube channel and Instagram. Follow him, Cosmic Destroyer Collectibles. And, yeah. Thank you again, man. Appreciate it. Adios.
My heart goes out to you.
We'll see you guys next week. This episode was brought to you by Fat Candle Company. That's right. You've made it to the point where we're going to give you a discount code for your order at fatcandlecompany.com. So yeah, go ahead, go to fatcandlecompany.com, use the promo code FATTORGY, that's FATTORGY at checkout, and you'll get yourself 10% off your order. Once again, that's FATTORGY, FATTORGY at the checkout to get yourself 10% off. fatcandlecompany.com.